Gresham, and they looked at each other as if to try and decipher what the heck just happened.
Out of bounds. 1/10 of a point. With Rebecca Bross's injury and Alexandra Raceman not being as powerful as we've seen after that Chelsea Memmel's injury, we're going to have a surprising podium top 3, and it's a battle for second as we wrap things up in St. Paul after this. Alexandra Raceman is right now in second place, but Michaela Maroney could take the silver medal and move ahead of Raceman with a 13.95 here on the floor exercise that will bring this competition to a close.
She should be able to do that.
She scored a 13.65 day one. Well, a very nice job there from Michaela, not just on floor, but all day long. A much better performance than we saw day one.
So we will have to wait to process that number and see what color medal it's going to be for Michaela Maroney. Meanwhile, interesting conversation to come with Shawn Johnson and our new champion, Jordyn Wieber. Here's Andrea Joyce.
You know, Al, Jordyn had told us the other day that she is a little bit of a scoreboard watcher. So watching this competition, I mean, you really ran away with it. What was that like for you to be competing out there? I mean, did it relax you a little bit? I mean, you were just rock solid.
Well, I definitely didn't focus on the scores too much. I still wanted to go out and do my best and improve from Thursday. And, you know, I had a lot of fun, and I'm glad it turned out good.
You went to the Olympic trials in Philadelphia in 2008 to watch. What did you learn from that? What mental notes did you take that you think is going to help you through this pressure-packed year?
I definitely watched other older girls and saw how confident they were when they competed, and saw how aggressive they were, and I tried to put that in my own routines too.
I know that you're out here and you're in a zone and you're competing, and as I said, you were solid, but as you see something like what happened to Rebecca Bross, how difficult was it for everyone out here to keep going? I mean, there was just a complete hush in this crowd.
Yeah, it was definitely hard to see one of our very own teammates get hurt like that, and it's so sad, but you know, personally, we just have to stay focused and compete for our team and stay strong.
Congratulations on your first senior national title, and the last time that Shawn Johnson was competing at these nationals in 2008, you won the title. How different was this experience for you?
It's a little bit different, but I have to start somewhere. I'm on the road to the comeback, and my biggest goal is next year, but it feels great. I made a huge improvement from classics, and I couldn't be happier.
Well, you said, you know, I'm not the same old Shawn Johnson, but we saw a lot of flashes of the old Shawn Johnson. I mean, that's a good thing, right?
It is a good thing. You know, to have that, you know, girl that I was in 2008 still there is what I want, but I've matured, I've grown up, I'm doing a little different gymnastics, so I want to be the new Shawn this time.
We know that you take this seriously, and we know that now, after what you did here, there are plenty of other folks who are probably taking it seriously as well, the comeback. Do you think you did enough to possibly put yourself on the world team?
My coach was just kind of joking about that a few minutes ago, and I was like, oh my goodness, you know, I don't know. I don't want to, you know, think that way yet. I'm just going to stick with it and go to training camp and hopefully, you know, just do whatever is best for the team.
It's really fun to see you back out there. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Al?
Okay, Andrea, now the final results, and Michaela Maroney gets a score good enough to move past Alexandra Raisman. It's by a lot. It's almost 0.6 of a point. So gold and a first ever senior national championship to the 16-year-old from Michigan. Then it's Michaela Maroney. Then it's Alexandra Raisman. And after that, Mackenzie Caquato and Sabrina Vega. But you can watch a lot of gymnastics and not see someone win by 6.15 points. Quick final thought. What's the process now, Tim, to get this team to represent the United States?
Well, the first process, if I were running this thing, I would have a session on dealing with Rebecca Bross, because every single athlete and coach in this building, they all saw it, like you said, and that is a devastating blow to Team USA. They first got to get together on that, wrap their arms around it, understand that they still have a strong enough team to vie for any color medal at the World Championships, but they got to get their heads around that first.
But there's another step, Tim and Al, and they have to go to the verification camp, which will take place in Texas under the watchful eye of Marta Caroli. That will be a process. That will be intense, and it will be very difficult. That's where the team will be selected.
Those World Championships will be in Tokyo, Japan, and we'll have coverage on Universal Sports and NBC Sports. So Alicia Sacramone walked out of the building with a slight limp. Looks like she's okay. Chelsea Memel with ice on her shoulder. And of course the story with Rebecca Bross includes a feel better kid. Tomorrow the men are in competition at the Visa Championships at 4:30 Eastern on NBC. Sunday Night Football is back. Tony Romo and the Cowboys take on the Chargers tomorrow night. Then the season begins for real September 8th as the defending Super Bowl champion Packers take on the Saints. Coming up next, it's Law & Order SVU. Then at 11:30, 10:30 Central, it's Saturday Night Live, hosted by Anne Hathaway. This is Al Trautwig for Elfie Schlegel, Tim Daggett, and Andrea Joyce. Congratulations to Jordyn Wieber. Godspeed, Rebecca Bross. Good night from St.